Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear students, today in chapter number 9, we are going to see essentials of a good business letter. See, in previous lecture, we saw that what is the specimen, how a letter is written. Now, what are the essentials of a good business letter? What are the most important the essentials, importance of writing a good business letter. Now see, this topic contains 8 C's. Okay, good business letter is that which conveys maximum information in minimum words, and it should be with clarity and correctly. The letter should be very clear, the letter should be correct, and the letter should have maximum information in minimum words. These are known as 8 C's of a good business letter. These 8 C's we are going to see now. The very first one is clarity. Clarity in what? See, the message of the letter must be clear at the first reading. When the receiver is reading the letter, after reading it the very first time, the receiver should be very clear about what the letter is speaking. See, clearness depends upon the below factors. What are the factors which says that the letter is clear? See, the words should be very simple, common, everyday words which everyone can understand. Use of technical words should be avoided. While writing letter, the secretary should pay a lot of attention to clarity. That is, simple words should be used, common everyday words, and technical words should be avoided. Now see below examples. Ornamental. What are the ornamental words which you are supposed to avoid, and instead of that you are supposed to use this simple words. To demonstrate means to show, right? So instead of using the word demonstrate, secretary should use everyday word, that is show. Previous or prior to, that is before. Subsequent to, that is after. So yes, secretary should write letter clearly with using simple words. The second C here, and now see here, clarity in the sentence also we will see. The sentence should be simple and short. Long sentences confuses the reader. Now see an example of an passive or active sentence. Your report will be discussed by a committee. In simple you can write as a committee will discuss your report. Simple sentences should be used. Giving definite and concrete details with figures and name is an important factor in clarity. When you are writing a letter and when you are giving facts and figures, it is very important that the facts and figures should be correct and clear. Clarity can be achieved. You can only achieve clarity only if the writer of the letter is clear in his mind about the purpose of writing the letter. When you're going to write something, the writer should be very clear about what he or she is supposed to mention in the letter. The second C stands for conciseness. Conciseness means giving the details in brief. Brief means in short. See, letter should be in brief, in short. Minimum words are to be used. Unnecessary and irrelevant information should be avoided. A brief letter saves the time of the reader and proves more effective. Now see here, it's a example is given here. I want to take this opportunity to tell you that we are grateful to you for all the help that you extended when we were in New Delhi. Now see, this is not concise. This is like, trying to have a lot of words. Now, conciseness can be shown. Message can be conveyed, but in simple manner. See, the writer can compress, make it short, the sentence in the following way. Thank you for your hospitality in New Delhi. It's as simple as that. Okay, conciseness means writing everything in brief. Minimum words, maximum information. Coming to the third part is completeness. A letter must give complete information to the reader. Okay, it should be complete. The letter should cover all possible facts and figures pertaining to the subject matter of the letter, that is related to the subject matter of the letter. An incomplete letter does not achieve the desired result. An incomplete letter does not achieve the desired result. The letter should be complete, all the information should be given. So now the secretary should take a lot of care in completing the letter. Then comes the fourth one is courtesy. Courtesy means using, being polite, being kind in your words. See, courtesy means language of the letter must be polite and kind. A courteous letter gets a favorable response from the reader. Good, polite and kind words when used gets the desired result. See, harsh, rude words, insulting remarks, etc. should be avoided. You can convey the message in a proper and in a polite manner. Now see example, omit irritating expressions. Now see here, some words and expressions are negative and irritate the reader. See, expressions like you forgot, you failed, etc. are bound to irritate or hurt the reader. See, once you know that the other person has failed to do something, you can write it in an other polite manner. See, you can clearly say that kindly please send it again. Okay, kindly please send it again. See, I'm trying to be polite and I'm trying to be kind in my letter. Coming to the fifth is correctness. Very important. Whatever information or data you are providing should be correct, right? A letter must be correct in every aspect, especially in appearance and form. Appearance, especially in the format and form of the layout, in grammar, spelling and use of language, and in the information it conveys. If the data is written, it should be correct. The letter should be in the proper format. Everything should be in place. Completeness is dependent upon correctness. Correctness of details, correctness of language, correctness of format. Then our secretary has to pay attention that the letter is correct in a manner of its details, language and format. Coming to the sixth is coherence. Coherence means there should be some connection. See, coherence means logical connection between different parts of business letter. One part should be connected to the other part. Example, a letter should be written in a logical sequence. Logical sequence, see, usually a business letter is divided in 3 paragraphs. We have seen already. Coherence means the first paragraph should lead the reader to the second paragraph, and accordingly the second paragraph should lead the reader to the third paragraph. Thus, there is a chain-like connection between 3 paragraphs of a business letter. See, when a short example I'll give you as when you try to convey a story to the person, what will you do? Okay, there will always be a connection with what you are saying. If I say there are 3 paragraphs in the story, what will you do? The concluding part or the main part of the story you will say in first, and then the whole information you will give later on? No. The letter, like the story, the letter should always be in a proper logical manner, and each paragraph should connect the other paragraphs. Okay, this is known as coherence. Logical connection between different paragraphs or parts of business letter. Coming to the seventh is consideration. Consideration means you have to consider the other person you are writing a letter. See, this is also called as use of you attitude. The letter should be written from the reader's point of view. Now see, there is a huge difference between, I'm going to consider. See, if I'm trying to have a conversation with a first grade student, I'm going to use simple words. I am going to eat, right? And if I'm trying to have a conversation with you people, I will be directly as I'm going to have my meal. I'm going to have my lunch, or I'm going to have my meal. Make a lot of difference. Now I'm going to consider the other person to whom I'm talking to. The writer should give due importance and consideration to the reader and consider the problems of the reader as well. The reader has to be motivated to act after reading the contents of the letter. You should motivate the reader to take the desired action or decision. And coming to the eighth one is cheerfulness. Cheerfulness means writing letter in a good mood. See, a business letter projects the personality of the writer. A business letter written in a sad mood fails to create effect on the reader's mind. A letter should be written in a cheerful mood. Your mood should be in such a manner that yes, you are happy, and then so at that time you try to convey the message properly with the good words. The writer should select the appropriate time and condition to write the letter. A business letter should be cheerful, important part. A cheerful letter is positive as it shows the spirit of the hopefulness. Now there is a hope when you write a letter cheerfully with good words, completely, correctly, concisely. It creates a hopefulness for both of the reader as well as the writer. So here these are the 8 C's of, or I can say the essentials, the important part of the good business letter which the secretary should concentrate on. That's all for today, class. Thank you.